next? Hey, Blue Shirt Buddha's here. I'm still like unboxing things here. Usually before the live stream, I'll try to record some unboxing videos. So I'm trying to get these unwrapped. Apparently, places don't really listen to me when I say I hate to unwrap things. Imagine if they just sent these to me not wrapped up. How convenient would that be for me? All right, there we go. Got it. Got a couple of new Spinnakers in, and they use a very interesting color. What is... So they wrapped it and it has a sapphire protector on it. Pretty cool colors. That one's cool, but look at the color on this one. I like the color on this one. If I can figure out how to unwrap it. Here we go. Is there a protective layer on this too? I think there is. I can feel it on there, I just can't get it off. And like it's the exact same size as the crystal, so it's a pain in the butt. That is a cool color. I like that. And I do not know what size this is. Let me look. You know what? I'm going to measure the bezel because it's going to be, the bezel's 42, and then it has a short lug to lug, like 48-ish, somewhere 46, 48, somewhere in there. That's just cool looking. I'm guessing these are pretty inexpensive. Spinnakers usually are. I think it has a Seiko NH movement in it. Yeah, it's not really yellow. It's kind of like a, I guess it's yellowish. It's not like a bold yellow though, you know? It's kind of like a cream yellow. And they framed in the date window, but it's like framed upward. It's pretty crazy. Check that out. Look at the dimension inside the dial. I don't know if the bracelet's any good. I literally just opened these. I'll post the unboxing video later this week. Oh my gosh. The bracelet's got some sharp edges and stuff. It looks like it's a split pin. The bracelet's not amazing, but the watch is cool. The bracelet would be fine, I suppose. Cool watch. Oh, I also opened up this. Check this out. A new Hamilton khaki automatic dive watch. And this thing is like 43 mil by like 51.5, so a little bit bigger size on this for sure, but it looks like they went with a ceramic bezel insert. Yeah, Peter, kind of looks like a high-end Casio Duro. It's about the same size too, you're right. But nice watch. It'll probably wear pretty flat. It's not very thick for being a, 43 by, it's under the 13.5, so it's 13.2 with the sapphire, and like a SKX is like 13.5, so I think it's a pretty good looking watch. Retail price, $1,000. You're gonna get a discount off that. This is a no date. I don't see a date on it anywhere, so. But 300-meter water resist on it too. All right. I know I missed a bunch of comments trying to unwrap that stuff. MJ, I'll have to check out McMahon's video. And I think I can probably just keep up with what's going on. And then, of course, I have the big old tag Carrera caliber 16 chronograph. Nice long handset, easy to read. I don't know what the power reserve is on this. It's probably going to take a, yeah, there it goes. It's starting to run now. Yeah, there's enough power to run the chronograph. Tag you're at. I'm not sure if it has a 7750 in it or what it has in it. I haven't even dug into that one at all yet. You guys talking about picking up the new Zelos titanium Mako. Oh, Mark said he's wearing a tag Heuer today too. Yeah, I am definitely not buying. You know what I did? I bought a couple watches recently, and I wouldn't say I regret it, but maybe a little bit. I did pick up the Veyr, which will be good for video. I'll do a video on it, and then I'll just sell it or do whatever. I haven't worn it or even looked at it. And then the other one I picked up was this Helson Sharkmaster 300. And I sized it, and I haven't worn it. I lowered the price down to almost nothing. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm stuck with it. I don't know. So yeah, I tried to sell it. I'm not a huge fan of that clasp, but the bracelet's nice. The watch is nice. The bezel action's good. The loom is killer on it. The clasp just feels like a little, I don't know, cheap, I guess. It's stamped. Because the bracelet's nice, so like this part feels kind of cheap, like opening that, but I'm sure once it got broken in, it'd be good. It has the ETA 2824 in it, so. There it is on wrist. I would probably be more drawn to it, or like, and maybe I should just hold on to it and give it a chance. But guys, all I've been doing is wearing the sub. That's all I do is wear this. "51 days. It's been 51 days since I bought this that I've been wearing it every day. I don't know. I don't care about wearing any other watch or even buying any other watches. Like buying those two, and well, I mean, I picked up this too, but this doesn't really count. G-Shocks don't count, right? And this thing's really cool. This one's really cool to the point where I actually do want to wear it. I do want to try it and wear it for a little bit, but it's hard to allow it the wrist time when this thing has been on wrist the whole time. So if the square was on bracelet, yeah, I don't know. This material they used for the strap is a little soft. It's kind of nice. It's nice having the strap for it. And it doesn't have the metal keeper. Thank you, G-Shock, for listening to me. Dual wrist. I did wear... I'm trying that too, David and Elizabeth. I've been trying to... I mean, at some point, right, I'm going to wear another watch other than the Sub, right? I think. Maybe not. Yeah, the G-Shocks are fun. I don't have hardly any other watches. And I'm renting that Breitling, and I haven't even been wearing these. I need to just do the video on this and move it to the next one. So... yeah, Floridian, it honestly, it could get to that point where I have... well, no, because I still like to buy... I have a bunch of G-Shocks. I still like to buy the G-Shocks and play around with them and stuff. So even though I don't wear them, they're just kind of fun to have. They're cheap plastic. Hey, Ride Time's here. Aloha. Curtis is checking in. Kevin's here. I know there's a bunch of guys here. I haven't been name dropping you. Sorry. Scott says I'm caught in the Rolex vortex. Come back, Grab. Come back. I'm trying. This Breitling is actually not very thick for being a full-on chronograph automatic with date. It's actually not very thick at all. It wears great. Let's see. Oh wow, just one more watch. Jody's here. He's asking if I own the Casio Oceanus. I've owned, I think, 3 different models of the Oceanus, but honestly, my favorite one was the last one. I forget what it was called. It's the chronograph one. It's the most recent video I did on the Oceanus. I think that one's like the best one to get. It's the finishing on it. Well, all of them have really good finishing. Almost like, yeah, John Page, thank you. It's the T3000. If you check out the T3000, it actually has the little quick release or quick adjust in the clasp. It's not a ton of adjustment, but it's just enough. And man, killer watch. I still actually do want to pick up one of those. So actually, maybe that's what I'll do. If I can sell the Helson, maybe I'll pick up one of those T3000s. I like that one way more. Isn't the T3000 the Terminator? Yeah, so Clayton over at the Watchdog Podcast has the one that I passed on. I should have bought, and I have hard dibs on it. So Clayton's probably had it long enough now. He might sell it back to me now. Maybe it's time, Clayton, for me to buy that from you. Let's see. Breitling definitely has really clear crystals. So does Omega and Zen and Damasco. I need to wear this more. It's just so hot right now. Yeah, Zen does as well. Yes, thank you, John. It's the Casio OCW-T3000-1AJF. And Rich just picked up a Tissot Powermatic 80 today. Very impressed. That is a very good one. Casio's God tier. There are some really nice Casios for sure. No doubt about it. Oh, you know what I'll probably do? Instead of buying a Breitling, I know this is going to be messed up to a lot of people, but I don't remember when I started the program, the Breitling Select program. I'll probably just continue to do it. It's like $130 a month. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this leather strap is awesome and it wears so good. And that is one downside to the Breitling Select program, like right now in the heat and everything. I mean, I guess I could wear it and just whoever gets the watch next is this leather strap's going to be rubbish, I'm sure. But because, well, it would be if I wore it. Yeah, no doubt Rob is leasing a luxury watch. I did it so you guys didn't have to. And honestly, I've enjoyed it. You know, I was able to check out the Navitimer and then this. I like this more than the Navitimer for wearability. The Navitimer is really, really cool, but yeah, wear the chronograph on my right wrist maybe. Oh, it feels so weird to have the watch on my right. I can't do it. Let's see, BDev says it's hard to go back to affordables once you're rocking a sub. Yeah, I still like the affordables. They're just, I look at them differently. Like, it's not like I don't look at them and think, oh, I'm going to wear that or I want that or something like that. I look at it more of like, I appreciate it for what it is. I think it's really cool, and I can, you know, get the video and check it out for a few minutes and then, you know, move on. So I need to do the video. I'm going to probably do the video on this one tomorrow. Yeah, there it goes. And then Anna hacks. The older NY 0040 Citizen Promasters did not hack. So that's pretty cool. I couldn't see spending a ton of money on these. They're not, it's not like it's that nice. These are, I will say this is nicer than I recall, like the NY0040s. These are nicer. Nicer crown, better movement apparently. And I do like their 60-click bezel. It's clean. But I don't even, how much are these? I don't even know how much these are. I don't think it has a sapphire. It's probably a mineral crystal. I can't read it. It says magnetic resistant. It's probably a mineral crystal. You guys think they're about $350, but they're already jumping up to the 500s. I guess I could see the 350, but I would have a hard time spending $500 on one of those. I mean, if you're a collector and you really like those, fine. That's second kind of cool. $500 on that. I'm not going to bat an eye on that. I don't have a problem with that at all. But if you want to buy it to wear it, I would pick up maybe the pick up one that's not limited or special or whatever. Something like that. I will say I do like this configuration more than the, somebody mentioned the Orient. The Orients, they need to do bigger crowns. This crown is easy to manipulate and use and everything. Calico, how much was this? This was $260. I think I paid $260 directly from Casio. So, a little much for that too, right? But I wanted to check it out. I knew it was going to look better in person than the stock photos did. I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm being totally honest, I don't think I really care for the color they used for the inlay on protection and G-Shock. That's definitely a pink. And they could have done like, actually nothing. They could have put nothing in there or could have done a black or something like that. I think the pink was a bad choice on that. But I love the welded metal color look of it, the transitions. This is a metal cap. So it's a it's a plastic resin type case, and then they put a metal cap over the top, but it has the newer, larger buttons, so they're easier to push buttons. Oh, hangnail or something there. Yeah, imagine if they started doing the MIP screens that are in some of those like workout edition G-Shocks. If they did the MIP screens in these squares, they're super visible. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's tried putting like this module in there. I mean, the solar wouldn't work is the problem, I guess. It's really not that bad, guys. To read this, it's going to look like it's bad on screen, but in the real world, yeah, I mean, like that angle, it disappears for me, naked eye. But out in the sun, like negative displays seem like they work pretty good to me for some reason. So yeah, it's a 3226, right? 3229 module. 3229er. Yeah, why are they doing so many negative displays though? They could have done a positive screen on this. I don't know. G-Shock needs to just hire me for a little bit. I could probably design some squares for him. I think I could do some pretty good designs for him. These GA 2100s, there's a lot of room for them to do a lot of cool things with these. First of all, enough with the negative display on those. I agree with everybody on that. These need to have positive displays on these. And then we could do some really cool stuff with those. I cannot lie. Nice. So 51 days, guys. What's the longest you've worn a watch? "51 days in a row." I think that's my longest stint. I've done a couple of times now. I did the Calico said 3 years. Yeah, you definitely have me beat. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 3 years, but. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase the question. What's the longest you've worn a watch since you've been obsessed with watches? Not like pre-obsessed watch guy, right? Let's be real here. Let's be fair. So ever since you've really got into watches and you become a watch obsessive, what's the longest watch fast you've done? Kevin at Wrong Time said he did 3 months. Design says 27 days, 5 days, 6 days. That's more realistic. MJ said 4 months. Christopher Ward. That's impressive. Let's see. Yeah, 27 minutes. 51 days. I would have never guessed that. I mean, I knew I was going to honeymoon with it, right? But, dang. Peter, how would I compare the Sub to the Omega Aquaterra? Listen, the Omega watches are amazing. Easily way more watch for the money than this watch. Hands down. I'm never going to argue against that. The Seamaster, the Aquaterra, for how much I paid for those, they were way more watch than this is. So why is this watch just staying on my wrist? I can't explain it. I mean, I've had 51 days to try to formulate an arrangement of words to explain to somebody why this watch has done what it's done for me, and I cannot explain it. Yeah, I mean, is it the perfect watch? I mean, that's not even an argument I want to get into with anybody because there's so many different variables. I think it's the perfect watch for me right now is the real topic to discuss. You know, because if I would have bought this a year ago or 2 years ago, would I have had the same experience? I don't know. It's my perfect watch, John. Right now, it's my perfect watch. Will it be my perfect watch in a month from now or a year from now or I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't even entertain the thought process on that. And Detroit Spartan, obviously, if you guys watch the part 3, you guys know Detroit Spartan's a Rolex fan, and every time I meet up with him, he's wearing a Rolex. So, and it's usually his day date in the rose gold. So, Calico saying, look, everyone compares the watches either to the SKX 007 or the sub no date. Yeah, and I mean, I can sit here and tell you that, you know, I like it because of this, this, and this, and this, but the reality is, Bobby Legs is trying to $5 super chat me into not wearing the sub tomorrow. I will refund your money, Bobby. It is 100% not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to happen that I'm not going to wear it. Like, I'm going to continue to wear it. I can't stop it. I would have to go to probably like a rehabilitation center or something. Is there like a Rolex Submariner rehabilitation center? Maybe I should start one. Oh, look at that. It's like in between its day date change. Calico with the $25 super chat, egging me on to not wear it. I'm not going to break my streak, guys. So yeah, like legit. A lot of people have had the SKX, or still do, and it is compared to many other watches. Maybe less so now because you can't pick them up for 150 bucks, you know. But this is the other one that everybody compares watches to. So there's a reason why. It's thin. It runs great. It's still running. It must have settled in or something because it's running at. It hasn't deviated. The last time I checked it, it's still like 7 seconds slower than the day I set it when I bought it or when they set it. Detroit Spart says, if you super chat Rob 1300, he'll buy a Shinola Ice Monster and wear it tomorrow. I don't know. I went and tried them on. They're really cool, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I would buy the Ice Monster. I think I would buy this is called the Harbor Monster. It's the red dial with the blue bezel. I think the bracelet on the Shinola Lake Monster is better on the stainless steel versus the titanium. I don't know. Yeah, the Harbor Monster. Calico picked one up. Chaz, Rob, would you cheat tomorrow? Don't send me money to try to get me to not wear this. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. So that's just the way it is. And honestly, I would consider probably lying to you anyway. If you did send me a bunch of money, I would probably post up a bunch of pictures of me wearing a different watch, and then I would take that watch off and I would just put the sub back on. Scott is asking, when is the next part of the Detroit Spartan collection dropping? So it was only a 3-part series, and there's been some changes in his collection. So the next time I go visit, I could probably do an update, but I don't know if there's that many changes. Bobby Legs, yes, thank you. $2. Now I can wear it. Oh man. Let's see. Oh Scott, you didn't see part 3 yet. Part 3, I released it and it's all Rolex, the whole thing. So yeah, Dane, I will. I will do whatever it takes to keep this on my wrist. I might even, when I go to the watch meetup this weekend, Calico with 99 cents. Oh, you're too funny. I can't wait to meet up with you guys. So I'm going this weekend to meet up with some watch buddies, and I think I'm just going to bring the one watch. I think I'm just going to wear this. It's going to be a show and go. Yeah, you guys can do an over under on how long, start the betting, how long before I break from it. Let's see. I'm in guessing 188 days. That's pretty ambitious, man. I don't even know if I can go that long. 188 days. I don't know. I'm shocked I'm at 51, so Nefarian is guessing 60. Floridian, is this the California trip? Yeah, that's happening this weekend. Tennessee Mike with a bold statement. Won't hit 100 days. Wilson, yes. Good point. Depends on his next Rolex. I kind of have one picked out. I think Siba is back from her vacation, and I might send her a message. I'm not 100% ready, but I might reach out to her, and I think I pretty much have the next one picked. So I might put the bug in her ear and let her know that my interest level is high in this particular watch, and we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. KR saying mask up in Cali. Yes, I will bring mask for sure. Kevin, palm fronds. No, it will not be palm fronds. Dane, not the Air King again. I think I kind of moved on from the Air King, Dane. Let's see. Oh, Nefarian. Yes. Yes. Siba had to take some time off. You guys were sending way too many emails. She had to take a break. Oh, you guys are trying to guess what I picked. You guys will probably never guess. I think I talk about the dullest watch in the catalog there. Oh, Dane, hating on the Air King. Now I kind of want the Air King again. Kevin, the mustard yellow OP. I considered that one. I probably could have picked one up actually, but nope. Lady Dayjust. Yep, that's it. Clayton nailed it. Yeah, the Cellini. No, none of those. Nope. Let's see. No, you guys, you're not gonna guess. Just stop trying. Stop trying. You will not guess. I'm not asking you to guess. You will not guess. Clayton says, I need to take care of Mrs. Random Rob. I don't know. I think I kind of moved on. I think she can, she doesn't care about watches like I do. So I think she'd rather go on a vacation. So if I'm going to spend money on that, I'll probably take her on vacation. The next one's going to be for me for sure. Kevin, yeah, I mean, I guess the catalog's only so big. You guys could probably keep guessing, but what else we got going? That is a really cool colorway. Billy Bob says Zelos. When do those Makos go on? When do those release? Thursday at 11. So on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I will not be buying a Zelos Mako. But I hope one of you guys buy one and then loan it in so I can get a video because I don't know. So I think Zelos pretty much sells their watches crazy fast anyway. So it's not like Elshin needs to send me watches to promote, to video to help him sell watches. So I don't know that they're going to be sending me any more Zelos. Dane's hooking his dad up with one, so dad doesn't loan watches. That's fine. Let's see. Take another step. No. I'm in New York City. Empty Rolex displays everywhere. Hopeless. Yep. That's everywhere. More buyers on Zelos. OP Silver Dial. Nope. Some YouTubers were allowed to buy the Mako early. Interesting. No, I did not reach out to Bob's Watches. I haven't had time to do anything. I've just been kind of floating. Yeah, it's funny, Dane. Pops won't even loan you a watch, but then he gives you watches, and then of course you're going to inherit them potentially at some time anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out to Bob's Watches, but I really don't think we're going to have time for any of that stuff because it's basically I'm going to get in Friday evening. I might, not might. I'm definitely going to go do something Friday evening with the guys, and then get up early Saturday. I'm sure, and get going doing something, and then we're gonna meet over at Mimo's in Long Beach, and then I don't know what time. I forget what time, but and then yeah, and then we're gonna go do a couple other places. So, and then we'll go to dinner Saturday night, and then I got to get up early Sunday morning and then fly back. If you guys follow Mimo on Instagram, he went through and he's cleaning up his Porsche for me. He got new trim, he got a paint job done to it. He's getting it all dialed in. So maybe I'll take some more time off from work and I'll just buy the Porsche off him and drive that back and just cancel my flight. MJ says there's a place in Long Beach called the 555. Great place. What is it, MJ? What is the 555? Oh, it's a restaurant. I don't think I have no idea. I'm gonna hit up an In-N-Out. So I think we're gonna do that for lunch or something, just to grab a quick burger, and then we're gonna keep going. It's gonna be crazy busy, so we will not be sitting still. Mark, what brand is the red dial on the left on rubber? This is a newer release from Citizen, and it's the NY0080, and then I forget the last numbers on it, but I don't think it's on the case back either. But it's the Godzilla. There's a couple different colorways of this too, but the red is, I think a lot of people are drawn to the red. I think there's like a silvery gray dial one too, though. That one looks really cool. Red's it's hard to work for some people. It's the Citizen. Did I say Casio? It's the Citizen NY0080. What's the 369 dial quartz on the upper left side of the desk? This is a Veyr. So this is assembled in the USA, and it's using a USA made quartz movement. It's the America Assembly USA movement. These are actually really affordable watches, and I still haven't done the video on it. I need to do it. I'm not sure. It's designed in LA. Sapphire crystal, America assembled, and American movement. And they're pretty cheap. Yeah, and they're thin. It's got a nice rounded profile. AmeriQuartz is the movement, yes. And there it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Awesome watch. If I have enough links on this, I could probably size this up and give it to my dad. But I think he might have a hard time with the clasp. It needs a better clasp for my dad to be able to use it. Yeah, Kevin, it does kind of remind me of the Trosca Summiteer. That would be awesome if Wilson was able to make it out to Cali. I don't think he's going to be able to, though. Everyone's got their own, schedule, and everyone's kind of busy. So, yeah, the clasp does kind of suck on it. The bracelet's actually pretty nice. It's a little jangly, but the clasp is it's fully stamped. I mean, at least it has 4 micro adjust, but they're inexpensive watches, so it gets a pass, Scott is saying, is it true that you have to spend like $250,000 with an 80 to buy something like a GMT? No, it's not true at all, actually. Would you, Hector? No, I don't. I don't really even care to even see the Seven Sins. That one does not interest me. UGA, I could get a fully milled clasp off Alley for $9. I don't buy anything off Alley. The Real to Fly says no, not 250, but you probably do have to spend about 40K. I think if you spent that kind of money, it would definitely help your chances. But the 2 main people that I talk to that are either salespeople or store owners straight up told me that they sell watches, not all the time, but they do sell watches to people that have literally like no relationship with the store. They're like a brand new customer, and because of special occasions and stories and personalities and everything like that, they will sell them a watch. It might not be like a Daytona or something, but or maybe even a GMT Master 2, but they will sell them, watches. It happens often, guys. It happens way more than you think. Detroit Spartan wants some in and out. How would I even get that back? What do I get? Like next day air? It'd be nasty by the time it got to you. Yeah. And Detroit Spartan can back it up. Like he literally did exactly what I just said. You go in there and you talk to him, you express interest, you tell him what your intentions are, you be sincere with them and real with them, and things happen. Is it going to happen like if everybody in this chat, all 172 of you, go to your local authorized dealer, and you need to show up more than once. You can't just show up once and then go in there and then go sit at home for 3 months and be like, well, I'm never going to get one. They didn't call me. That's 100% not how it works. You have to stay in touch with them. You have to keep talking to them. Be real with them. Let's see. Somebody asking about a coaster. Yeah, my buddy Doug from RetroWeld. I remember the day he called me. He called me or texted me or whatever. I can't remember if he called or just texted me. He's like, "Hey, there's an authorized dealer. It's a little bit of a drive away from him." He said he called over there. They said they have an Explorer. This was the 39 mil at the time, Explorer in stock that they would sell to him. And he's like, "Oh, sweet, I'm on my way." And he went and picked it up. Boom, just like that. Stuff happens all the time. The Real to Fly said it took me my 3rd trip there just to be able to order a Datejust Wimbledon, but I did get it done. Awesome. That is one that I would actually strongly consider, kind of like a runner-up to the one I picked. But the Wimbledon dial looks so good on the Datejust. Yeah, Justin EDC. That's the biggest problem. Like even for me, like I probably could have been working this whole time with any of these authorized dealers if I were local to them, or if there was one local to me, and I would have already had these relationships built. But instead, I kind of leaned more on um, um, Detroit Spartan and stuff to, fast track that relationship. Oh man, do you guys have any questions? I'm kind of wearing down already. Is the Rolex overlooking the flock? Yes, it's perched up there, kind of looking down on them. Thoughts on Christopher Ward? Probably one of the best watches for the money, for their price point. What are they, about $1,000 now? You can get a discount and everything like that. They're just so cool. Actually, I was able to check out, I didn't do a full video on it, but you'll see it in a collection video soon. The white dial GMT with the metal bezel, 24-hour bezel. I don't know what it's called, but it's like 39 millimeter. It's a little bit too small for me, but that's going to work for so many people. Like, actually, I could think of like Kevin at wrong time. You would like that watch. The Christopher Ward 39 GMT is awesome. If you have a little bit smaller wrist or you just like smaller watches, that one is killer. 100% I could recommend it. That is such a good looking watch. And they're all pretty much all their light catcher cases are awesome. They do such a good job on them. Calico. I haven't even done the video on this yet. I can't sell it yet. But yeah, I mean, after I do the video, I'll probably sell it. Yeah, thank you. It's the, Bill said it's the Christopher Ward Sealander GMT. Joe says, how can I join your Discord? So my Discord, the way it works, it's an annual thing. So it's an annual membership. It's a paid membership. It happens. Yeah, right time. I did. And actually, I might add another one before too long. I got a couple things I'm working on. But my Discord is it's an annual paid membership. And it usually happens at the beginning of the year because I don't prorate. So like if somebody wanted to get in right now, it's $60 a year. So you'd only be getting like less than half the year, and I would still require you to pay the full $60. So it doesn't make sense for a lot of people. But if you wanted to, you can email me and we can arrange that and you can get in, because there still is, there's tour watch sales, there's early access to the Sunday sale watch videos, and then there's a complete flippers category in there where guys are buying and selling watches at a rapid race. So this is a Spinnaker, and I don't know the model number. I think somebody was asking about this right there, SP5081CC. I think these are out. I don't know if I'm embargoed on these. Maybe I'm not supposed to show these. I don't know. I think I can show them. I just did, so I guess I can. Yeah, Floridian. There's a bunch of other channels. Like my Discord is basically like a forum. It's a safe place forum for watch enthusiasts. And then on top of that, there's a killer buying and selling thing going on. BDev said, "What's the chrono in the center?" Oh, well, they might not be out yet, Kevin. I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to show them. This is the Tag Heuer Carrera caliber 16 automatic chronograph. This was sent in by Richard over at Saltzman's, and it is highly decorated. I do not know what that movement is. I mean, it says it's the caliber 16, right? But it is decorated. It looks pretty fancy. I'll find out exactly what it is, but a nice solid watch. I can't size it or do anything like that with it, but yeah, the tag is, there it is on my 7 1/4. It wears really good. I like the case shape. The bracelet's really nice. I've heard, it's definitely not a Seiko movement. Hey, Terry, thanks for chiming in. I've heard that Tag is going to be doing some changes soon, and probably moving further upscale. Yeah, Tennessee Mike for sure. Floridian, yes, that is kind of heavy. Flippers, yeah, the flipper category definitely could use some new blood, but like I said, it's hard for me to just inject new members into the thing, into the Discord, because I don't want to get into a point where, like, it's an annual membership where, this guy paid in September, this guy paid in October, this guy paid. I can't. I need to keep it easy. So for me, that everybody goes current on like January 1st, essentially. So right after the holidays, everybody makes current with the new whatever group, and there's going to be some moving too. So Detroit Spartans poking at the mods. Let's see. I'll pay any membership with 3 purchases. Oh, Manny's saying he'll pay anybody's membership if you buy 3 watches from him. So there you go. So you could join and you could pay, and then you could potentially, I mean, really, some of the deals on flippers you would, no, Kevin, I don't have a, I can get you a wrench. Hold on. There, now you have a wrench. Yeah, no, well, here, what if I go like this? Can moderators time each other out? Because I just made Detroit Spartan a moderator. I don't know if you guys can. There, now, now everybody gets blue wrenches. Oh, so I only I can mess with the moderators. That's funny. What is that? Vega Knight. Hey Rob, did you get the Happy Feet monster yet? Is that the like the penguin one or the? No, I haven't. If that's the one you're talking about, I haven't gotten that one yet. I thought Mimo was gonna send that one to me, but he hasn't. He hasn't. Terry wants a firearm instead of a wrench. I don't know what level that is. Kevin, I like it. I like Happy Feet better. That is a good explanation. I know a few people that picked that one up, but I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. We got a few minutes left. Any more questions? Oh man, how long has it been? It's been like 10, 15 minutes since I had this on. I better put it on. All right, there's a good question. GTM says Frederic Constant High Life COSC or the Monta Noble better build quality. I would say, man, they are neck and neck. Gee, that's a solid comparison. The FC High Life versus the Noble from Monta. I can tell you, I would pick the FC, but I think they're really close to one another. But yeah, I would go Frederic Constant. Well, be careful, Detroit Spartan. With great power comes great responsibility. Actually, I don't really hold people accountable too much. So, KR, have I had to wind it? No. So I've been wearing it kind of snug. I haven't thrown on the time graph to check the amplitude on it, but it seems like it's staying wound pretty good. I did unscrew the crown and wind it a little bit because I noticed, like I said, it was running like 7 seconds slow. But over 51 days, right? So I was like, well, maybe it's not getting a full wind. So I just gave it a few winds just to see, but it's staying at 7. It hasn't decreased anymore. So I'm tempted to adjust it and get it back so it's 0 to see how it goes. But I don't know. I'm also kind of curious to see me not adjusting it and wait until it's maybe like 30 seconds slow if it ever gets to that. You guys are, yeah, the trolls probably come in here and they see all the blue wrenches and they're like, ah, never mind. No, Jacob. I don't mean I'm going to regulate it myself. All I meant was I had thought about unscrewing the crown and hacking the movement and resetting to 0, not opening the case back, just resetting the time. That's all I meant. No, I would never. No, God, no. I'm never taking this case back off. I mean, heck, I might never even take the bracelet off. Yeah. Dane, that's actually probably the reality. They probably log on and they're like, oh, Celine driver's here. Never mind. I'm not even going to bother. Am I going to take the sub into the water? Well, I don't plan on swimming in the ocean. And I don't think I'll have time to go in the pool if the pool's even open at the hotel. So put it on a rubber strap. Nah, I don't know. Maybe at some point, or maybe I'll put it on a good leather strap or something. I don't know. Got a gang of mods. Yeah, everybody 155 mods. How many times per day do I fiddle with the bezel? I bet you I've probably only spun this bezel probably like maybe 30 times total. The Big Wrist says he has the tool to take the case back off his OP39. I have the tool to take the case back off this as well, and I'm not going to do it. Do I shower with the sub? 50-50. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's same thing with the sleeping. Sometimes I sleep with it, sometimes I don't. So it just depends on my mood. Yeah, I can turn the bezel. Can you guys hear that? You stop what you're doing when you spin this bezel. It is so good. Yeah, it is very smooth. YouTube will demonetize me for too many wrenches. Worth it. Yep. Terry says, I can't wear the watch in the house. So when you're at home, you don't even wear a watch? That's interesting. I don't think I've heard that one before. Yeah, I've been wearing it for everything pretty much. All day at work, all that stuff. How is the bezel versus the Pelagos? So the Tudor 60-click bezels are hands down the best bezel in the 60-click category. And honestly, I think the bezel action on a Tudor is actually probably tighter and more precise than even the Rolex, if I'm being completely honest. Because there is a little bit of there's a little bit of play in this Rolex bezel action, and I don't recall any play at all in the Tudor bezels. So, but it's 60 clicks. So can I compare 60 versus 120? I mean, if we're going to compare 60 versus 120 and forget about the clicks that are in the bezel, the Tudor bezel action is actually better than the Rolex one. Is what it is. All right, guys, I'm over the hour, so I'm done. I'm tired, man. I almost took a nap earlier. That's how tired I am. So let's kill the lights. Oh, and Terry asked earlier, so did the sub, because I asked the question, did the sub actually cure me? I don't know. It's only been 51 days. That's a long time for a watch enthusiast to wear one watch. I get it, right? But it's not a long enough time to say that I'm cured, right? I'm not going to buy another watch or wear another watch. It's too soon still. I think it's too soon. I don't think we can fully answer that yet. But I'm on the road to recovery. Oh, the loom is good too. Dang, the loom on the Spinnaker is pretty good. And it has a loomed crown. Man, look at the loom on that. Look at the loom on the Citizen. Citizen's got more loom than the Rolex. Helson's really showing off back there. Look at the Helson. Dang. All right, guys. Thanks for chiming in. I'll see you on the next vid.